hello again. I'm John LeBoutelier with Pat Cadell and Doug Schoen. This is the Political Insiders, the online little segment version, which is a little different than the Sunday night at 7:30 version. You need both. We're a companion piece to Sunday night. We're going to talk right now about what do you see coming on Capitol Hill in the majority party now in both bodies. Republicans run both. Will they run it in a united fashion with a strategy and a tactics and plan, or will they be riven, as they have been, with a establishment versus Tea Party split?
I think the Tea Party establishment split is an ever-present part of their dynamic. The question to me is, can they paper over the division to put forward a legislative agenda? And to me, John, that question is very much an open one. The jury's still out.
Pat?
Yeah, I think so, too. And I think that, look, I would like to see what they would cobble together, because he still had no message. They were elected as the lesser of two evils. The Republicans
the evil
were
of two lessers.
The evil of two lessers, thank you.
Emphasis on lessers.
Lessers, yes. In the public, the exit polls are staggering on their disapproval of the Republicans, the Republican leadership. I mean, it's worse, or it's equal to or worse than Obama and the Democrats. But the Democrats were in power. They have never yet put forth an agenda. They need one, and I think the problem is there will be some discord. And I believe that the president will play to this,
right,
that he will try to exacerbate it, that he is all in the mood for tearing. I'm just going to flat out say I think he wants basically to divide the country, him be on top, and he doesn't really care about the consequences. I hate to say that about the president.
But that's him. Now, on the Republican
But I think
thing,
the Republicans will fall into it. What do you think, John? You're the Republican. I don't understand these people.
I said it before the election. And it's the same thing you guys wrote in the Wall Street Journal about Obama. It's the same thing for the Republicans. How you run for office determines how you will govern in office. They ran a Seinfeld campaign. Ran on nothing. Nothing. Stood for nothing. Don't want to say anything. Don't want to have any positions. They got elected. Now they wake up like your buddy Mr. McKay in that movie, The Candidate. Now what do we do? They don't know. Every day you read a different thing. Well, we're going to repeal Obamacare. No, we're going to do medical device tax. No, we're going to do tax reform. No, we're going to do Keystone. They don't know what they're going to do.
John, you know, the fascinating thing to me, as I read this stuff, is you mentioned the medical device tax, and I think it should be repealed. I'm for that. But I read the articles, and I say, this election was fought to repeal a medical device tax? No, it wasn't. Here's what's missing, and it's missing in our conversation the last couple of minutes. In fairness, we were just estimating what the Republicans were going to do. There's been no discussion of the economy. No discussion of jobs. No discussion of...
Well, the tax reform issue is designed for
bubbling.
jobs.
Oh, God, this is all about moneyed interests getting what they want.
Let me give you one, though, on that's come up, that I would favor this, okay? There's $2 trillion in American corporate profits sitting offshore. The corporations don't want to bring it back into America because it's 35% corporate tax rate. Wouldn't it be great to figure a deal out, get the money back here? There's your stimulus for the economy.
If it's invested.
Well, it would be invested. They're going to not bring it back here to sit on cash. They're going to do
We're sitting on a lot of cash, as we say.
Right. We're running out of time, so let's find out other things that the GOP might do.
They better do something about the economy, and I don't mean just that. They need to come up with a message that has some empathy for people in this country who are hurting. They see we have two parties here, and they're serving the same interests. The people who gave them $4 billion. Most of Americans feel they are left out. We have declining incomes in this country. We have greater income inequality. And I would like to see them come to grips with something other than saying, well, let's see if we can cut Social Security.
Okay, here, let me do a John McLaughlin forced prediction on the three of us. Okay? They take over the Congress now in January. In a year from now, will they have used their power to make the Republican image better, or will it be as bad or worse than it is
as
today?
Bad or worse, because they don't have an agenda. They are divided internally. They have a hostile opposition in President Obama and the Democrats. And I think it's more likely we have a constitutional crisis than any sort of cooperation or a positive agenda.
But if he causes a constitutional crisis, the GOP will profit from it. If they
unless they go,
they do the impeachment.
Unless they take the bait as in the Brer Rabbit story, throw me into the briar patch and go for impeachment, which is what the White House has already tried to gin up before, and which they would again.
Right. All right, we're going to continue on this topic too a lot in the coming weeks at 7:30 at night, Doug.
Yes,
on the
7:30
Fox
on
News
Sunday.
Channel with
Harris Faulkner.
the lovely Harris Faulkner, who is
Yes.
the best part of our team.
Absolutely.
So please join us then and have a great week.